No exceptions. I have no other option in a formal complaint. So not even Cadet Gill, for the time being, would know what's going on. The operations flight commander, Captain Straw, and I will privately discuss the issue in this office behind closed doors. And we will take the appropriate action to correct the issue. Cadet Gill will be notified that a complaint has been submitted, but will not know details. Basically, all I can say in this case is there's been a formal IG complaint filed and it's being taken care of. If Cadet Gill wishes to receive details, then I would have to go through Captain Straw and make sure that he's okay with that, with Cadet Gill knowing about that. The chances are Cadet Gill is probably never going to ask about an issue unless it's in certain situations. So all of you should probably notice that this is for very, very serious concerns, right? I mean, this is a big deal. Cadet Gill is my supervisor, and if I have the authority and the responsibility to actually skip him sometimes in order to discuss an issue, that means that this is probably a very, very serious concern. In a case like this is when regulations are broken. This is when very, very serious actions can have taken place. We have to respond accordingly. It could be a very, very, very severe, very serious matter. So this is nothing to fool around with. If you feel like there's something seriously wrong that you need solved, file a formal complaint. Otherwise, you can talk to me about anything. But try to make it informal. Okay, continuity program. So one of my other primary duties is to manage the Cadet Wing continuity program. So who knows what continuity is? All right, there's more of you that time. Good. So what I do as part of IG, I manage the Cadet Wing continuity binders. Yes.
I want to tag on to that real quick because it's important.
Go ahead, Steve.
Just get back once. The IG complaint process is a very important part of what we do in the Air Force. This is a very, very real, very important program, and it's actually one of the few things in ROTC that is exactly the same purpose as the IG program in the active Air Force. A couple notes to add to this that happened behind the scenes. When Cadet McKenzie comes to me with a formal complaint, him and I will work it together. We'll resolve the issue. There will be a back brief to Colonel Harboe on the incident, what happened, just so that he's got situational awareness of what's going on in his detachment. If at some point when we're discussing it, we realize that he needs to be involved, we'll directly involve him in the process. But at a minimum, he'll be receiving a back brief. So you'll have the top cover all the way up to the top of the detachment level for this. One very important thing, and this is Air Force instructions, and this is actually across the board, there can never be retribution to you for filing an informal or formal complaint. If at any time you file a complaint and a supervisor or someone else takes action against you because you filed that complaint, that is immediately should be a formal IG complaint that comes to us. It's very important because this program is designed to do things that cannot go through the chain of command, and it is bypassing the chain of command. Now, you may have a recommendation on the informal complaint. He may come back and say, maybe you should talk to your chain of command about that. That's fine, but the fact that you did this complaint will never come back against you, and if it does, we need to know. It's very important. Just to give you an example, he's talking kind of this is a limited scope of things that happen. My hope is that we never have an IG complaint. The realism is, we've had them. The types of things, and this is not an all-inclusive list, but this kind of gives you an idea of some of the things that you might file a complaint for. Sexual harassment should be filed. You should talk to the IG about. Any form of discrimination, whether by race, whether your ethnicity, gender, any kind of illegal discrimination occurring against you should be an IG complaint. Any kind of hazing or other significant homesteader training manual violations, those are important. We need to know about them. And also favoritism, and I want to touch favoritism. Doesn't mean this cadet's doing a better job than me, so they're getting better ratings, but it's unjustified increases in someone's performance or decreases in someone else's performance because of who that person is as opposed to the performance of that person. So if that kind of favoritism is occurring, kind of incidents that usually they can't because there's those repercussions that can come because the chain of command is the issue. So those are the kind of things that you should bring to your chain of command, bring to the IG through either an informal or formal complaint. Any questions about that or about that process? All right, sorry, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Okay, anyways, with the continuity program, some of you may have noticed the bookshelf of binders behind Cadet Gill's desk in his office. Those are all continuity binders. That's pretty much everyone's continuity. They're hard copies or continuity. What continuity is, for those of you who don't know, it's to help cadets within a new position transition smoothly. It's to help you go into the job, look at the continuity binder, and know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. That includes everything. Lessons learned. Hey, this didn't work well, but this might, this worked a little bit better when I did it. If you, anything. I can go on about that for a while. Anyways, if your continuity is not updated, please update it. You're allowed to go grab your continuity and update it. Look at it and update it. If there's something that looks wrong, doesn't look like it belongs there, take it out, update it. There's also soft copies of the continuity online on Blackboard. Everyone should be there. If it's not, let me know. If your current continuity is way out of date, talk to me so we can solve the problem, because that is a little bit more of a serious. That's a little bit more serious of an issue. You shouldn't be updating your own continuity when you just got into the job. That doesn't make any sense. And the ways to tell if if you look at the O plan that Cadet Gill sent out, and the job descriptions and the continuity aren't parallel, they don't really match, that's a concern. I'll be asking for updated continuity occasionally. It'll be very informal. Hey, you have your continuity updated. That being said, initial continuity due week 3, final continuity we do week 12. So in the meantime, what you should be doing is looking over your continuity, making sure that it's at least mostly out of date. It should be completely out of date, but I mean, if you're looking, I shouldn't be going through any binders and saying, well, this isn't even relevant to your positioning. This should be updated completely. That's when you should talk to me about it. Okay, so the GMC liaison. Cadet Lewis, can you stand up, please? Cadet Lewis is your GMC liaison. She introduced herself earlier today. She is the go-to cadet for all the GMC. If you have a concern, you can talk to the GMCL directly. Basically, you can talk to one of your peers instead of an old man like me. GMC, this does not limit you from talking to me directly, so don't think that you have to go through Cadet Lewis first. She's another resource for you, but it's not required to talk to her first. It's not like we have our own separate chain of command. POC, sorry, but you can't go to Cadet Lewis. So you have to go see me. Okay, some final notes that I have pertaining to IG and other things. Like I mentioned before, I have an open door policy. You can see it's all in caps. The reason why it's all in caps is because I know that you've heard the term open door policy several times, but there's kind of a catch for all those where you should be talking to your supervisor first. You should be following the chain of command. Well, I'm not part of that chain of command, so yes, you can talk to me directly. You can pop into my office at any time and talk with me. Now, that's not saying that you should come to me directly. Like I said before, you should be talking to your supervisor first if it's an issue, if you're able to talk about it with your supervisor. It's always the best solution if you talk directly to someone. But if you can't, or if you don't want to, you can't talk to me. You can't talk to Cadet Lewis. Like Captain Straw said, you cannot have disciplinary action against you for talking to me and expressing a concern. Whether that's an IG complaint, whether that's just bringing it up to me and saying, hey, I'm worried about this. And this includes anything, you know, like I said, grades. If you have a concern, you know, anything. I've only talked to Captain Strong and Gill about an issue under extreme circumstances. So, you know, pretty much all of your concern will be confidential with me, unless you want me to, you know, take it further, or, you know, say if you have just a general concern, I'm worried about this. That's going to be, you know, going inside my office. You don't have to worry about, you know, your supervisor finding out or anything like that, unless it's a little more of a concern, such as like a, you know, criminal action or something like that. That'd be a different case. I've been in your shoes before, so you know, don't think that, you know, you should feel confident to come up to me, and hopefully I can solve most of your problems myself. You know, whether that's academics, you know, with meteorology is a technical major, so I know a lot of you are tech majors, whether that's engineering, you know, maybe not so much nursing. Sorry, I think you're okay. But you know, I've taken a lot of those really hard classes before. I've gotten through them. You know, if you're struggling with something like that, I can probably help you. And also, you know, I've been in your shoes before when it comes to ROTC. That's all. When it comes to ROTC. Nick Gill and I have been here forever. So. And then finally, remember your goal. Your overall goal is to earn those gold bars, your second lieutenant bars. Remember why you're here. Remember why you're doing Air Force ROTC. You want to be an officer of the United States Air Force. That's what I went over. Any questions? Thank you.
Next, we're going to be having a briefing about AFID education providing. Try and summarize this as quickly as we can. I'm going to try and summarize this as quickly as I can because originally I had 20 minutes. I'll probably send you out an email with additional information. So, good morning, sir. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Peg Geary, and I'll be briefing you about AFID education. In overview, I'm going to be covering what it is, their mission and vision, the Graduate School of Engineering and Technology, the School of Logistics, School of Systems and Logistics, and then the Civil Engineering Services School, the benefits of earning an education from AFID, and also the benefits, and also some interesting facts. First, can anyone tell me what AFID stands for? Go with Kim Francis. Air Force Institute of Technology. That is correct. It stands for the Air Force Institute of Technology. This is the Air Force Graduate School of Engineering and Management, as well as its institution of technical professional continuing education. It is a major part of Air University and the Air Education and Training Command, and they're fully committed to providing a defense-focused graduate and, like I said before, continuing education and research to sustain the technological power of America's air and space forces. It is conveniently located at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Who's been there? Everyone's been there? All right, so it's located there. The campus contains over 68 state-of-the-art laboratories used for physics, engineering, cyber, aerospace, radar, electronics, and more. Because how big of Wright-Pat Air Force Base is, AFID also has a strong partnership with the Air Force Research Lab, Aeronautical Systems Center, National Air and Space Intelligence Center, and even the 711th Human Performance Wing. They're all located at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. AFID is composed of three major schools, and that was the Graduate School of Engineering, the School of Systems and Logistics, and the civil engineer and services. I'm going to go into a little more detail about which each of those entails in a minute here, but also there's a civilian institution programs, which allows AFIT to manage educational programs of officers that are currently in civilian universities, research labs, and other industrial organizations. Real quick, AFIT's mission and vision. Their mission is to advance airspace and cyberspace powers of the nation, its partners, and our armed forces by providing relevant defense-focused technical graduate continuing education research and consultation. Their mission is going to sound quite similar, but it is to be internationally recognized leader for defense-focused technical graduate continuing education research and consultation. So first we have the Graduate School of Engineering and Management. This school provides high-quality graduate education programs and engages in research that enable the U.S. Air Force to maintain scientific and technical competence. It offers 14 PhD programs, 26 master's degree programs, and multiple graduate certificate programs. 92% of the students enrolled, their theses are sponsored externally, and this has greatly increased the funding to AFIT over the past several years. And another thing is, it is among the nation's top engineering schools, and it provides advanced education and research in defense technology, which is huge for the Air Force. Next, there was the School of Systems and Logistics. This school, obviously, continuing education courses in acquisitions, logistics, and software engineering. They have over 80 courses and seminars offered, and it has over 20,000 students that graduate annually. The school is also the leader in web-based education for acquisition and logistics workforce, providing tools, skills, and abilities to manage the entire spectrum of the system's life cycle. Next, there was the Civil Engineering and Services School. This school is obviously for civil engineering and services career fields. They also offer over 70 courses and seminars, and they have over 5,000 students that graduate annually. Some interesting facts about AFIT. In addition to the schools, the Air Force Center for Systems Engineering, is established at AFIT, and this is to promote education, training, research, and consultation throughout the Department of Defense in the best practices systems of engineering, systems architecture, evolutionary acquisition, risk management, and, like I said earlier, total life cycle project management. Also, some of the most accomplished engineers and scientists in the Air Force are alumni of AFIT. Some of those include General George Kenny, General Jimmy Doolittle, General Bernard Schreiber, pronounced. And he actually, that's a picture of him here, and he attended AFIT early on, and he was actually the commander of the Air Force Systems Command. So, pretty big deal. And also, since AFIT was granted resident degrees in 1956, they have given out 17,500 graduate degrees and over 600 Doctor of Philosophy degrees. So, some of the benefits of earning a AFIT education, going to AFIT, is obviously you'll earn a master's degree or PhD, and one of the interesting things is you will get stationed there, and you will actually be on full-time active duty while going to school and earning an education. You'll become a broadly educated leader, and this will help you also increase your pay grade over the years. actually have a website if you'd like to learn more. This is the homepage for AFIT, and you can go there and look at their graduate program, their graduate school engineering management, and then here's the continuing education schools. One thing I found that was pretty interesting is every year, zoom out real quick. They send out an annual report. So this annual report talks more about the school, their mission, and then what they did throughout the year, which is pretty interesting, and broken down by schools and even majors. And it even has a list. This here actually is a picture of all the people, the AFIT alumni that have all gone to space. So there's actually quite a few over the past several years. And then, as I said before, it talks about there was a project, the Iraqi project, which it goes into detail about, and then it just gives you a brief overview of each program. There is, like I said, a wide variety of opportunities for the graduate school. There's plenty of majors. A lot of them are mathematical, physics, aeronautical engineering. So if you're interested in that, this would be a good program for you. So in summary, I covered what AFIT is, the mission and vision, three major schools of AFIT, some interesting facts, and then the benefits of earning an education from AFIT. This concludes my briefing. Are there any questions?
Figure you need your master's degree to go from captain to major.
Strongly suggest.
And
And I think if they're starting
certain career
required.
fields, yes. Certain career fields, yes. Certain career fields, no. You're in a technical career field, probably. If you're not in that career field, pretty helpful, but not required. But if you don't get it, they change the rules every couple of years, and you don't want to be behind the power curve now.
Real quick, also, if like ROTC doesn't work out for you, you can also go there as a civilian to get a graduate degree. And depending on the program, depends on what the commitment is afterwards. Might be like 2 years working as a government civilian. I know for operations research, they actually have no commitment. So you can actually get there, they'll pay for your degree, and you don't actually have to work for them afterwards because you do all the research while you're getting the degree.
You have to apply while on active duty, and then it kind of goes program. You can on that website, you can go to the application, and it breaks it down for you. Normally, like if you're going for engineering, they want an undergraduate degree, and obviously probably like mathematics, physics. So you kind of want to somewhat relation to major graduate program you're applying to. But it's all explained on that website page.
It's a really good deal. I mean, I could go to AFIT right now, and I would still get paid my salary, and I would get to go full-time for free to school. Now, it's a commitment. You know, I owe a certain number of years beyond what I currently am doing if I go there. So that's not how you pay it back, is by saying I'm going to stay in an extra 4 years. But it's free. So, good deal.
Can you be, you apply and be selected for AFIT and ROTC?
Yes, it is possible. And during your senior year, we'll let you guys know about those opportunities. Typically, it's the technical career fields who would go the right way.
Sir, I just want to comment on that. Actually, for meteorology, I tried looking into AFIT, and AFIT doesn't offer meteorology. You would actually have to go to either a private institution, or you used to be able to go to Naval Postgraduate School, but I heard that they don't do that anymore. But anyways, one, it sounds like I guess it kind of depends on the major or the career field. Because I called them up and they said, nope, we need you now. You're not going to have it.
Yeah.
So they pretty much said wait 4 years. We'll see. So yeah.
Ironically enough, the 100s that were in Thursday morning class already knows some of this information because this is what we're covering in class this week. AFIT also, not just, you don't have to be a part of AFIT, you don't necessarily have to go to right path and attend AFIT. AFIT also sponsors Air Force officers to go to Naval Postgraduate School or civilian institutions to attend and get master's degrees through them. They also have, or PhDs. They also have what's called education with industry. My career field, for example, I had a program they had you competitively applied for. If you're selected, you went to about 6 to 8 months of classes at Right Pat, and then went to USAA on an internship for a year and worked with industry leaders, human resource managers at USAA, learned about their system, and then you got to follow an assignment at the Pentagon to try to implement some of their practices into the Air Force. So there's multiple opportunities, not just going to school there. So the best way, like I said, is go look at the website and breaks it all down for you. And as opportunities, we usually get an opportunity, we'll get a message sometime during the year of AFID opportunities for people that are getting ready to graduate. And we always disseminate that out.
One more question. Why would you want to do EPID kind of like early on instead of waiting?
I'll tell you,
There's a lot of reasons to do it early on. I mean, the chances that it will impact important jobs that you can get in the Air Force and going to do certain assignments. Earlier on, it's not going to be as impactful. Later on, it's going to be a lot harder. You're going to be doing harder jobs. There's a benefit also of, you do it for a year, you get your master's degree. If you try to do it like me, where I went to a civilian institution and I was working full-time while getting my master's degree, and at night, it took 3 years to get my degree. So, there's the pain of actually working full-time and going to school, whereas that, I'm getting paid my full salary, and you have to have good academics to get there. Again, talking about academics, if you don't have a good GPA, you ain't going.
and I'll tell you what, my commander, one of the first things my first commander, when I showed up at my first base as a lieutenant, said, you're going to be busy as a lieutenant. You're going to be even busier as a captain, and you're going to be impossibly busy as a major. If you're going to get your master's degree, you need to get it now. It's one of the first things you should do right out the gate. When you show up, pilots are going to be focused on pilot training, things like that, but you complete your Air Force training, the first thing you need to do is start your master's degree. And if you can do it full time, so much the better, because your job will keep you busy, but not nearly as busy as you get later. And then, like you said, your promotions can be affected by not having that degree by the time you're getting ready to go for major.
Why don't we take 5? Yeah, 5?